Ever had that chill run down your spine when you sense something big is about to break in Halas Hall? Picture a late summer afternoon when rumors swirl like tumbleweeds through Soldier Field, and every Bears faithful is on edge, waiting for news that could redefine this season's destiny. Well, buckle up, because today we're diving headfirst into a bombshell that has the entire NFC North buzzing, and it all revolves around a veteran whose name, until the right moment, remains shrouded in mystery. Greetings, Bears News Fan Report. Family! I'm thrilled you're here, so smash that like button and subscribe to Bears News Fan Report right now. Trust me, you won't want to miss a second of this. Now, take a deep breath, because what I'm about to share will leave you both exhilarated and craving more details. Imagine a player who spun heads last season, someone who at age 31 put up career-high numbers in solo tackles, assisted tackles, sacks, and fumble recoveries. A player whose presence demanded respect from opposing quarterbacks and whose film room prowess elevated every teammate around him. This isn't some rookie sensation flying under the radar. This is a seasoned warrior, at the peak of his powers. And last week, in a statement that caught everyone off guard, this veteran tore the roof off of predictions by announcing, "My sole focus right now, to finish my career right here in Chicago." Can you feel the electricity in that declaration? Now, I know what you're thinking. Is this really happening, or are we caught up in another off-season mirage? Let me paint the backdrop. Last season, the Bears ranked near the bottom of the league in defensive takeaways, a glaring weakness for a franchise steeped in historical dominance on that side of the ball. General Manager Ryan Poles brought in this veteran on a 2-year deal worth $15 million, expecting leadership, grit, and a stabilizing force in the secondary. What arrived was so much more than that. He came in, earned the captain's C within months, and posted tackle numbers that would make any defensive coordinator salivate. A career-best 98 solo tackles, 42 assisted stops, 4 sacks, and 3 fumble recoveries. At an age when many safeties begin eyeing retirement, he was reinforcing his legacy as one of the toughest, most reliable playmakers in football. But here's where it gets truly riveting. Why would a player who could easily chase one last ring in a Super Bowl contender elsewhere pledge to stay with a Bears squad still clawing its way out of the rebuilding trenches? You see, insiders whisper that this statement wasn't born out of a casual press conference remark. It came after serious sit-down conversations with head coach Ben Johnson and defensive coordinator, name redacted for now. Could it be that those meetings revealed a blueprint so compelling that he was sold on Chicago's future? Could it mean that the culture shift under Johnson's leadership, his focus on controlled intensity in practice and an emphasis on veteran mentorship, resonated with a player seeking more than just a paycheck? Fans are speculating already. Is this all about loyalty, or is there something bigger lurking beneath the surface? Some believe this guard of the back end is visualizing himself as the glue for a young secondary, mentoring rookie cornerbacks, and guiding a first-year strong safety through the crucible of NFL competition. Others point to the joint practice strategy against Buffalo and Miami as a masterstroke by Johnson to test this defense's mettle, where our mystery veteran safety would not only play his usual role but also serve as the defensive general, calling out disguised blitzes and coaching teammates through adversity. Could his presence be the catalyst that finally turns this defense into a fearsome unit? They ask. Let's delve deeper. During the past offseason, Coach Johnson arranged single-day joint practices with the Bills and Dolphins, teams known for complex schemes and relentless pressure on quarterbacks. While every team learns from newsworthy brawls and joint sessions, Johnson's calculated move to limit these practices to 1 day per opponent speaks volumes. He wants just enough controlled chaos to sharpen instincts without risking injuries or locker room tension. And our unnamed veteran? He's rumored to be the linchpin in orchestrating communication between the front seven and the secondary, ensuring the defense responds to every misdirection and stunts that McDermott's Bills and Flores' Dolphins might throw at them. Is it possible that these practices were a litmus test to see if our defensive core is ready to handle a full-blown transition? I'm inclined to believe so. But wait, let's circle back to those jaw-dropping stats. Last season, nobody in the Bears organization breathed easier than the front office when this player hit the field. Leading the NFL in pass coverage win rate on deep balls, he tied his career high in sacks from the safety position and matched his personal best in tackles for loss. Simply put, he was the highest-graded safety of the 2024 season, according to advanced metrics. Yet, despite that dominance, whispers emerged that certain teams were ready to throw 2 first-round picks just to pry him away from Chicago. Why didn't that happen? Because someone at Halas Hall convinced him that a new era was dawning here. 1. Where his presence would matter more than a shiny ring on his finger. Historic context is crucial. The Bears' last defensive stalwart who commanded similar respect was a Hall of Famer over a decade ago. Since then, the organization has struggled to find an equal replacement in the secondary. Now, we stand at a crossroads. With this veteran pledging allegiance, could this be the spark that ignites a renaissance reminiscent of the monsters of the Midway? Could a defense anchored by his field-savvy instincts and leadership propel the Bears back to playoff contention? Fans have already started speculating. If he's genuinely here for the long haul, does that change Chicago's draft strategy? Will they prioritize a lockdown corner to complement him? Or maybe invest in a physical linebacker to form the ultimate run-and-chase trio? Endless possibilities swirl in every direction. Let me ask you, when was the last time a player of this caliber, in the prime of his career, publicly stated that his heart belonged to Chicago? Sure, we've had lifers, but none with this trajectory. Imagine nights when rookie safety, draft pick's name, studies tape next to a 2-time All-Pro, absorbing the nuances of reading offensive formations and adjusting coverages on the fly. Picture a locker room where young guys feel the weight of responsibility and veterans watch their veteran peer as the model for how to prepare, play, and uplift. That's more than a contract extension. It's a legacy statement. And yet, we still haven't dropped the name. That revelation comes in just a bit, because if I let that slip too soon, I'd rob you of the suspense and that creeping realization of, wait, this is huge. Before we unveil the identity, though, consider this final point. Last offseason, the Bears were tied for 31st in defensive scoring. This season, expectations have already soared into double digits for takeaways through the first half of training camp. Fans can't stop asking, is this turnaround all because our mystery safety decided to stick around, or is it the byproduct of a complete cultural overhaul led by Coach Johnson? The truth likely lies somewhere in between. So here's where we leave off. A veteran safety, at the peak of his game, has just declared his intention to retire a Bear. Can you feel the goosebumps? His impact could reverberate across every facet of this team, from the X's and O's on game day to the psyche in the locker room. The suspense is real, and the stakes have never been higher. In Part 2, we'll finally reveal who this defensive stalwart is, break down the exact audio of his proclamation, and forecast the seismic shifts this decision will force on Chicago's 2025 roadmap. Until then, ponder this. What does it mean when a player of unquestionable caliber hands back control to a franchise still in the throes of rebuilding?